Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Chapter 4, the Civil War, here of Railway Empire campaign on the PS4. So we spent the entire episode laying track, putting in new stations, new lines, passing loops, signals, and not much else. We have no trains anywhere on the line. We need to start putting some services in. So let's go into new train and start adding some locos in. So I'm going to start off with some passenger services. Let's go with a dining car and a mail car, like that. Now, rail line is going to run from Louisville up to Toledo, into Cleveland, back to Toledo, and run like that. And this is going to be a passenger service running from Louisville. The Jackson pit near Cleveland wants us to take the business over. No. I want this to go on track 2. There we go. That's going to run all the way along like that. That is that passenger service there. So let's get that up and running. I'm going to make it an express goods line. Save and end, and there is that train being created. Now I'm going to go back into rail line. I'm going to go to route options, and I'm going to clone this train because I want 2 of these passenger services running. So this just copies everything. It copies everything that we just programmed in with those stations on the right platform that we just programmed in, and it also copies the engine and the car configuration. Everything that we just created is immediately copied, and there we go. There is our second train running that way. Now I want to get a new train. We're going to get that running from Louisville to Indianapolis. This is running on platform 1, which is good. Into Louisville, and then back again. This is also going to be an express goods train. And we need to put a train itself onto that. So again, we want a Rogers Mogul. I want a dining car and a mail car. I'm going to send that off, and I'm going to clone that train as well. So back into rail line, rail options, clone train, and make a complete copy of everything that we just did. There we go. Now I want a service running from Indianapolis.
Don't my trains go that quickly every day?
Oh, speed. Excellent. Cleveland is growing. We want this service to run from Indianapolis, and this is going to go to Toledo, just as a straight shuttle between those 2 cities. And I want this to leave Indianapolis on track 2, because that's our commuter line. And that needs to go in on the same line that our other trains are already running on, which it is, which is excellent, because the other line is a freight service line. So let's go more logging near Nashville. Yes, we'll take that over because we might actually need that in a moment. So we've got that running on the right platform. This needs to be an express train. There we go. We need to add the locomotive. It's going to be a Rogers Mogul, and again, a dining car and mail car. Send that one off and away. So here, you can see we hit that wait signal there while that train goes off, and that one can then pull through into the station on that platform. I also need to get a train running out to St. Louis. Nearly called it St. Louis there, St. Louis. I've got to stop calling it that. It's because of Louisville, that's why I keep getting those 2 merged a little bit. So this one's going to run from Louisville out to St. Louis. It's going to leave on the passenger line there and run in just there. That's absolutely fine. Again, I need this to be, oops, an express. And let's add the train. Oh, train's already there. So let's clone that line. There we go, and you can see that one is now there, ready and waiting for the train to go through the first of the breakpoints. It has done so, and off it goes. This is excellent stuff. Right, now we need to get some freight services up and running. So, let's start by putting some trains. That's our opponent, Steel Empire, there. Let's start with some dragons. So this one is going to run from Franklin Pit to the warehouse. I'm going to run it on that first line there, which is track 4, and this one is going to take corn. There we go. And now we're going to get another train up and running. Run that from Franklin Pit to the warehouse. This one is going to leave on track 3. And this one is going to run, I think that's iron ore. We're going to grab that material and run that down. There we go. And we need to add a dragon on that line. Excellent. Next stop, Jackson Pit. Get a dragon running from Jackson Pit to the warehouse, and this is going to carry on track 4. This one's going to carry coal. Next train, another dragon. It's going to run from Jackson Pit to the warehouse. This one's going to run on track 3 and is going to carry wood. There we go. Right. Let me quickly check in on Louisville. I need to put a weapons factory in here. Where can I build this? Let's build that there. Right, next up. Let's get food running into the warehouse. Something is running without suitable cargo. Not sure what that is. We'll check that in a moment. That's going to run in like that, nice and straightforward. Save and end. It's the only train. I'm not going to bother with these two just yet. They're for distilleries and stuff. We don't need those just yet. What I do need, though, is I need new trains.
What weighs 50 tons and has no wheels?
From the warehouse. He's laughing at our train service again. This one here will load up automatic. That's going to go in on platform 4. Yeah, that's fine. Next new train is going to run from the warehouse. And this one is going to run on track 2. Let's get another dragon up and running. Why aren't these actually picking up? Is it because they're not being shuttled down to Louisville, perhaps? Hope that's not the case. I need to put some maintenance places in. There we go. So everything feeds into that warehouse, so we can get maintenance done there. We need to get some maintenance here in Louisville. That's too far away. Plus I need the cash. Kind of spent it all. Louisville needs a maintenance shed. There we go. I'm going to stick another one up here in Toledo. Another one here in Indianapolis. And then one here in St. Louis as well. Right. Ooh. Tensions between the northern and southern states have escalated over the last few days, plunging our nation into war. The catalyst is the attack on Fort Sumter in Charleston Harbor by Confederate troops. Following a siege lasting months and more recently days of bombardment, the Union soldiers under Major Robert Anderson ultimately surrendered and ceded the fort to attackers.
Damn it, it has happened. War. Now we can only hope that the flames of war do not blaze up into the north, and we will do something about it.
Right. No, Louisville's population is falling. That's not good. I need the inhabitants to go up. Why are these trains not picking up any cargo from these businesses?
Jonathan Johnson's the name, and I have my eye on you. Don't ever dare set foot or tracks in the South. This is my territory, and I'll deal with the network myself.
Battles are raging south of Louisville. We have to push back the Confederate troops. Until that happens, you won't be able to expand the rail network in that direction.
These stations aren't picking up anything from these areas, and they should be, and I don't know why they're not. That is seriously worrying. Alright, let's...
Have you got any idea what it is you've just bought?
Let's just run directly to Louisville instead of going to the warehouse. And let's do the same with this train here as well. Instead of running to the warehouse, we'll go directly to Louisville. Hopefully that'll work. I'm going to need to do the same with this one, I think. Yeah, they all merge in on this one here, so in that case I might actually need to put in a passing line. Can I get just... Can I link it? Well, maybe if I drag that back a little bit. It's getting really constricted around this area. A lot of track in a very small area. And of course this means more signals. Put another supply tower in here as well, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, let's try with this train here. Again, it's just nothing's happening. Instead of running to the warehouse, let's run directly into Louisville. I don't understand why nothing is working with these trains, why they're not picking anything up. Right. Gotta pick some stuff up now, surely. What have I got? Reduce maintenance requirements by 20%, yes, and we'll also increase the power of the locos as well. Yeah, see, now look, see, this one has actually loaded up. What about on the freight line over here? Yeah, look, see, loaded. So, that's interesting. Those goods that we were running can't go into the warehouse. Oh, we've lost half a year trying to figure that out. That's bad. That's really bad. We might fail this objective. And if we do, that's a complete end of the chapter. If it is, then we will make some changes and reload from where we failed. I did a save at the end of chapter 1, so we'll reload from that point. See, these trains, I think, are the ones that we failed to catch. All
When the
these
war
trains
broke out, there was
steaming
no
down
time
here.
to lose. Shortly before that, I had opened my own bank in Philadelphia, and so important politicians leapt right at me to finance the war with treasury notes. Now it is said that he who buys treasury notes proves he is a true patriot. 2,500 workers are in my service, selling them throughout the land. This is also my service to our country.
Need to get some food shuttled in to our city. And this train I'm going to clone. Try and get 2 loads of food going in. I need...
Don't my trains go that quickly every day?
Is that a new speed record? I need a train that's going to run from Indianapolis to Louisville on the freight loop. There we go. Train's waiting for clearance. That's running some planks down here, which we do need for weapons. You can see we need planks. We
You
need
now own a weapons factory.
whatever these
you
chemical
will now
things
be able
are.
to intervene in the battles indirectly.
And we
at
need
least.
the iron ore.
Remember to expand the factory, if necessary, to increase its production.
I think we're going to fail this objective. I don't think, you know, we had everything running quickly enough. That's a real shame if that's the case. This one's single station here for now. Now this train I want to bring in along here. It's a very big line. I can hopefully reduce that down a little bit. It's a 5% gradient. Now I'll take that piece out. Okay. Build route. Let's get a train running wood from more logging into Indianapolis to feed that timber business. Let's also get a supply tower on the line. Just there. And then I need more signals. Yeah, we need signals. Okay, so I honestly have no idea whether we're going to be okay on this now. I have got a conductor available. Let's hire the conductor. Who else do we have? Security guard. We'll hire him, might as well. Can't afford the saboteur, but he's way too expensive anyway. Now where's my freight line? My freight is actually on the wrong platform. Indianapolis is falling. It's being serviced. Where's my freight train? sworn I set up a freight train between Indianapolis... Oh, unless I... That's a Rogers Mogul. There we go, there's the dragon. Right, rail line. So this is running on the wrong platform. This needs to be on platform over here. So I need to put a switch point in. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, there we go. So, put a cross point there. And another one there. Just in case. I shouldn't hopefully need to use those, but my freight train here is on the wrong line, so that needs to be on platform 3. Is there a cross point? No. Well, yes, there is. Just there, look. So we'll save changes there, and then it should switch over onto line 3 when it gets there. Actually, let's check it switches on the way back as well. Yeah, there we go. And that's going to come in. I want that to come in on this track here in Louisville, which is track 3. See, now it's diverting all the way over there, and it shouldn't be doing that. I see why. Because I don't have a switch here. There we go. So why isn't this running any freight? Do we not have any raw materials? We have some. Starting production
Let's
again.
Let's see whether I can teach this employee some discipline and order.
Oh, he stole one of my train employees. How are we doing here in Louisville? Fulfillment of demand is 56%. What else do they want? Looks like they want dairy, perhaps. Okay, so let's get a station here, just a small one. I've got a lot of stuff feeding in on that platform there, so this one is going to actually loop around the back, come in on the other line, or the other end of the station, just simply because I've got way too much all feeding in on one platform. I'm going to connect this to there, like that, as a temporary measure. We can always change that in the future, but right now that's what I need it to do. So let's get a train running from Parker to Louisville. And there we go. Add loco. Let's just get a Philadelphia on this. Doesn't need to be anything bigger than that. Pressure's on. Got some more research here. What can we unlock?
Sometimes I find the enthusiasm with which our compatriots invest in the war
consolidation.
abominable. But if they didn't, we would be doomed.
Oh yeah, there's definitely demand for that product, look. Right, what else do people of Louisville want? They want corn. Oh, did we set up a grain train? We don't have corn feeding in. Oh, we do, just here. We should have 2 trains running in. Yeah, so many trains actually that we're not able to keep up. Can I see? We're at level 2. We're splitting that between 2 separate locations. Random breakdown. Not ideal. I think I might get rid of this train. Let's see. Are we loading up when we get here? Where are we? There we are. Speed time up. I need to see what's going on here. Yeah, it's just not producing enough to sustain 3 different trains, so let's just delete this train. Finally, we're getting an increase, but we've only got a couple of months left. I don't think we're going to get this done in time. I think we're really struggling. Let's expand the size of our weapons factory. Hopefully that will help increase our fulfillments perhaps a little bit. I don't know. They want meat and they want beer as well. I don't have meat and beer. I've got a meat industry here. We don't have a freight train running from Toledo to Louisville. I might be leaving this all way too late. I've got a horrible feeling I am, but we'll see what we can do. And let's put a train in from here as well. This needs to be running from Cleveland through to Louisville. Again, as freight. Save, make route options. Freight only.
Granted, I'm profiting from the war, but that's the way the Treasury bill business is. Our side is winning thanks to this, and there's also a little something in it for me.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about stuff on this one. What I am going to do is I'm going to run a train from this platform here, like that. Which means I need a supply tower. I'm going to build that just there. And I need a signal or 2. There we go. Whoops, I don't know what the hell's happened there. The train's just spawned itself off the line for a second then. And now it's stopped. No, there we go, it's moving again. New train. We'll go with the Philadelphia. Again, doesn't need to be too big. From here to here. So now we can transport... oh. Yeah, I want him to transport wheat as a priority. Right, we're in November. How is Louisville doing? It's not happening. We're going to fail. We are going to fail. Let's speed time up. We're making all this money, we're shuttling passengers and mail, but expanding the weapons factory was a mistake. Yeah, we're going to hit the end of the year, look, and we're not going to do it. The population's just not moving enough. It's finally going back up again, but it's too little too late, unfortunately. Look at that, it finally starts going up properly.
The reconstruction
And we
is
fail the
progressing
chapter.
sluggishly. Sure, the consequences of the war are enormous, but we had hoped that you'd be more efficient with your rail network.
Okay, so we're going to have to reload this. So bear with me, and we will pick up from the end of chapter 1, at the end of part 1 again now, as I hit reload and reload my save from the end of the end of the first part of chapter 4. Okay, so we are back. 1 year in the past, December the 3rd, 1860. This is right where we started off about half an hour ago, and we have learnt some lessons. We have definitely learnt some lessons. So, first thing is first, I know that I'm going to need to run a train here to feed enough materials to get our beer up and running. So we'll get a train plonked in there. We've got a supply tower on the line just there. And we'll put a split signal in just there like that. What else do we need to put in? We need to make sure that we have a wood source feeding Indianapolis so that can keep producing wood. There's another one over here, so I'm actually going to connect to that one. Rather than the logging business that we purchased, I'm going to go with, again, with just a single station at the moment. Oops. No. Let's connect that. This is quite a long piece of track, as you can see. It's a long old route, so we're going to get 2 trains running on this one here. Just checking the bridge, that's not too big, that's fine. So I want a passing loop. And we'll put another one in just here as well. So there's options in case our train catches the other one in an awkward spot. There we go. Supply tower in, passing loops in, signals is the next bit. Oh, more goddamn signals. The bane of my existence this time out in chapter 4 has been signalling. We spent all that time building all that track and then we failed so spectacularly, but I'm not prepared to just throw it all away. I think we can salvage this. I really genuinely believe that we can save it and actually turn this into something that works. So we have all these businesses here, you know, that are feeding into the warehouse. Now these ones here, we can feed these in a little bit more directly, so we know that they don't work in the warehouse. So what I'm going to do is remove these bits of track. Hopefully we're going to be able to afford to put these bits of track back in again. I've got a small business here that they want as well, so let's put in a small station here. Let's put it on this side so it's easier to feed in. Actually, no, we won't put that piece of track in just yet. Let's do the main lines first of all. So this one's going to run out to this station here. I'm going to bring that in there. Now, where is it saying there's a problem? Ah, I see, like that. And that's running on the outside line, connecting to the outside line. Okay, right. So let's build that route, which means that piece needs to come out. As does that piece. Yeah, we are starting to run low on cash. We've still got to put all of our trains in yet. And that's going to take a while to program all our train routes, and that's the biggest issue, is the fact that we have to do that while everything's running. So we are going to lose time trying to get all of those programmed in. Now I can bring this down here. This I want to run. Can I get 5 trains, I wonder? Can I get 5 tracks running parallel to each other? Doesn't look like I can go to 5. I can go there. Yeah, it won't let me put 5. So 4 is the widest we can go with our supply towers. I kind of figured that might be the case. Let's bring that into here. And no, let's remove that track point. Kind of want to curve it in after, if I can. What happens if I push this up a bit? Yeah, I can do it to there. That'll work. It's going to bend away. So let's make that line a little bit more straight lined. There we go. Looking at the incline there. So let's build this. Let's go into signals again. All these signals now need to be taken out and moved. Like so. And we'll put the supply tower in just there, alongside the other one. I don't have maintenance sheds anywhere. Ugh. Don't really want one in Louisville. I want them to be maintained elsewhere if I can. See, these need to come out as well. They need to come in here. Ugh, it is messy. which is very messy. Yeah, I could do it like that. I could link them up just here. No, you know what? I'll just run those straight through the warehouse tracks. And then instead of having all those separate train lines running down here... Damn it, lost some more time. Let's bring these in here. Try and split the trains. It's not going to let me do that. Is it going to let me bring this one? Won't let me. Oh yes, it will let me run it parallel like that. Kind of. That's messy, but it's kind of a necessity, unfortunately. Let's try and get a couple of signals in place to at least... Oh, we've got wait signals just there, look, haven't we? But what I can do, if I go to demolish, if I take... take that piece out. Just bring that straight through the station there. Okay, and now there should be wait signals here at the station, so we shouldn't need these stops anymore. Right. I think we are in a much stronger position. So we'll ignore the passenger routes. We'll get all the freight routes up and running first of all. So we've got some soldiers, look. Encampment there and an encampment there. I wonder which ones are which. I think that might be that might be the enemy, and that might be us, I think. Right, let's start getting some trains added. So we've got to do this quick. I want a dragon, and that's going to run from Franklin Pit to Louisville. And Franklin Pit is going to take on track 4 is going to take that. Right. Next train, another dragon. That's going to run from Franklin Pit to Louisville. That's going to run on track 3. And it's going to take corn and not iron ore. So that was running that one there. That one there isn't running anything. Oh, they can't build. I haven't got enough money to build my weapons factory, have I? No. Oh, knackers. Alright, I'm going to need a passenger line then to get some money. Let's run from here to Indianapolis. That's a short, quick route. This is going to run from platform 4. That's a platform 3. Yes, that's fine. Managed train, that needs to be... No, managed line. That's an express goods only. Let's get another new train. In fact, actually, let's just clone this train here. So, rail line, route options, clone train, train cloned. Right. Next up is a new train that's going to run from here to Toledo to Cleveland and back again. And it's going to run from Louisville on platform 2. There we go.
Don't my trains go that quickly every day?
We've obviously set a speed record. Not surprising, seeing as it's the only train that's running right now. Route options, express, yes. Save and end. Add locomotive, Rogers Mogul, with dining and mail. Okay. Rail line, route options, clone train, okay. Clone train, okay. Oh, I can't clone it a third time. No suitable freight. That's because we don't have a weapons factory set up yet. Oh, finances. Let's take out a bond. Right. Now I can put in my my weapons industry. That's what I forgot to do. Let's put the weapons industry just there. Okay, I need freight running in and out very quickly of various other places. So I need Philadelphia running from there to there. Okay, I need a freight train. I'll get a Dragon running from Cleveland to Louisville. That's on the freight line, that's good. Route options, freight only. Off that goes. Oh, no, new train. Another Dragon. This is going to be running from Toledo to Louisville. There we go, it's on the right line. This is also going to be freight only. There we go. I need a wood train. Running from Allen Logging. Go away into Indianapolis and do that. And now I want to clone this line. I want at least 2 of those trains running on that route there. I need a freight train running from Indianapolis into Louisville. This is on track 3. And then coming into Louisville on track 3 as well. I need my crossover point, which I don't have just yet. That needs to be here. There we go. Excellent. Route options. That needs to be freight only. Right. We are feeding stuff in there as fast as we can. I hope. Have I got all these routes up and running? So I've got a load of iron coming in. A load of corn coming in. Got dairy. Have I got dairy running back in and out yet? I honestly don't remember if I set a train up on that line yet. Don't think I did. Alright, so this one will just make a very short little route with a Philadelphia. Doesn't need to be anything big. It's a very short little route. I'm going to have to put a maintenance shed here. Too many trains going in there that need maintenance. I'm going to need to put one up here in Toledo as well. One here in Indianapolis, otherwise my trains are going to start breaking down. It's wiping me out financially.
Factory. You will now be able to intervene in the battles, indirectly at least. Remember to expand the factory, if necessary, to increase its production.
Okay, so we've completed the first task. Now we need to get our population up. What's our fulfillment of demand? It's not too bad. It needs to be higher. It needs to be higher. Where's my 2 freight trains? That's my freight train there. Let's not duplicate that one yet, because we only have the one crop or the one product going in there. Where's the other one? Look, Louisville's is going up. Excellent. It's April. It's going up, and we have time this time. Now it's war.
Damn it, it has happened. War. Now we can only hope that the flames of war do not blaze up into the north, and we will do something about it.
Let's get another beer train on the run. Did I set a wood train up from Indianapolis? I think I did. Yes, there it is. Look, that's my wood train.
Jonathan Johnson's the name, and I have my eye on you. Don't ever dare set foot or tracks in the South. This is my territory, and I'll deal with the network myself.
Toledo is dwindling because we don't have a meat business over here, so I need to get meat running in there pretty quick. I'm going to start with just a very small station because I don't have the money for anything much bigger. And let's run this in here. And from there to there. Now I need...
Battles are raging south of Louisville. We have to push back the Confederate troops. Until that happens, you won't be able to expand the rail network in that direction.
Alright, something's going on. We'll have a look at that in a moment. I thought I had a train that needed building. No, I don't. Okay. Let's very quickly get a train set up.
I'm letting you go first on this journey into the unknown.
There we go. Right. This is just going to be a simple cattle line that's running in there. Add a locomotive. We'll get a Philadelphia. That's all it needs. Get some more cattle into Toledo so that we can start producing meat. We'll get it to call in at Toledo on the way back. Right, there we go. How are we doing over here? 55,500 people, and we're out of time. So thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob. We will continue and hopefully succeed this time in, when we come back.